Good morning, dear students.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to learn about time and motion. As we know, time and motions both are interrelated to each other, because if you start from a particular place and covers a distance, then you need some time to move from starting point to the end point. So the both are interrelated to each other. But before completing that, we must know first what do you mean by motion. Motion is nothing but it's a state of an object. Let it be a ant, let it be a person, let it be a bike, scooter, like that, anything. If a particular thing is changing its position with respect to time, we will call that particular object is in motion. So motion is nothing but it is a state of the object, whether it is changing its position or not. So similarly, if a particular object not changing its position, what we will call? We will call that particular object as at rest. So what do you mean by rest? Rest means if an object is not changing its position with respect to time. So time and a fixed position, both are equally important for understanding motion. Motion means, for example, I am standing in front of a temple. Now, if I am standing there at 7 o'clock and again I am standing there at 7:10 am and at the same place without any movement, then myself will be called as at rest. But whereas if a particular thing is changing its position, let it be fast, let it be slow, then we will call that particular object is in motion. So motions are of various types. We should know about that as uniform motion, non-uniform motion, and how this motion is related to speed. These all things we must know. So before that, I will tell you one thing. Few things that we must know about this, that is, state of object are of two types, that is at rest and the other one at motion. So both are interrelated with time and a fixed point, that is a reference point we can call it. So it is time and reference point. Now before starting that one, we must know few objects that travels very slowly and few objects that travels very fast, like the speed of tiger, the speed of cheetah. These all things we can calculate, or the speed of a plane. These are the fast moving objects. Similarly, the speed of an ant, it's though it moves very slowly. So we can categorize these two types of objects. Those moves either in slow motion or in fast motion. So that is related to, or can be told as a slow speed or fast speed. Now we are considering about the what is speed. Speed is a particular term which is covering two aspects, that is a limited amount of distance and time. So both are interrelated. How? For example, I am covering a distance in a given time. For example, I am covering 10 meters in 1 minute. Similarly, another object is covering 20 minutes in 1 minute. That means then we will tell this can be done. This speed can be calculated by the distance covered in a given time. So how we will write it on the board? We will write the speed is equal to distance covered by time. As in given example, for example, I am covering this one 180 meter. One object is, this is the distance. The distance of 100 meter, if a body or a particular object is covering and it is taking a time of 60 seconds or in 1 minute. time equal to 1 minute. So we need to convert fast in proper unit. So time, the basic standard unit of the time measurement is a second. So 1 minute we have to convert it into, as we know, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So in this case, the speed will be as told, it is distance by time. So this is equal to 180 by 60, that is equal to 3 meter per second. So here what is meter per second? So meter per second is nothing but it's an unit, or we can call it as a standard unit of measuring speed. So from this we came to know the speed can be calculated or speed can be measured in two units, that is meter per second, or it may be calculated in kilometer per hour. Like for example, for second example, a bus is covering for example 60 kilometer in 1 hour, but as I told, when meter is to be calculated, the time is to be taken in second. Similarly, kilometer, if the distance is expressed in kilometer, that time we have to take the time in hour. So what will the speed? The speed will be distance by time, that equals 60 kilometer by 1 hour, that equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Similarly, if the distance covered is equal to 120 kilometer in 1.5 hours, that equal to, for example, it is in 2 hours, then we will calculate as a 60 kilometer per hour. Or for example, if the distance is equal to 90 kilometer covered in 2 hours, then in that case, what will the speed in kilometer per hour? So we have to 245 the 90, that is equal to 45 kilometer per hour. So these are the things. I hope the speed is clear. Now we will come to know about the uniform speed and uniform motion, and non-uniform speed and non-uniform motion. What is that? So my dear students, as we came to know, the speed is related to time and distance. So before knowing this uniform and non-uniform, we must know what is uniform. Uniformity means like as we wear uniform cloth. Uniform means not it's a dress, it's a similarity, like as usual, like a singular type, same type. So uniform means uniform speed. Here also uniform speed means if a particular object covering a particular distance in a same manner, means covering a given distance in equal interval of time, then we will call that as a uniform speed. Similarly, uniform speed and uniform motion means uniform motion. If an object is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, then we will call that particular object is in uniform motion. Similarly, the opposite is if an object is not covering equal distance in equal interval of time, we will call it as a non-uniform speed or non-uniform motion. So now coming about the average speed and average motion. So we learn about uniform speed and uniform motion. These are same amount of distance in equal interval of time. The opposite of that is known as the non-uniform. That is also of two types. That is non-uniform and speed and motion. One is speed and the other one is motion. The opposite of this uniform speed and motion is non-uniform speed, or it may be called as non-uniform motion. Even a particular object not covering equal distance in equal interval of time, then we call the particular object is having a non-uniform speed, or the particular object is in non-uniform motion. Now we have to calculate about the average speed. It's not necessary that we are going from a particular place and stopping at another place. Sometimes the chances may arise we move from a particular place, again go to somewhere, from there again we go to somewhere else. Like that we cover 2 to 3 legs. Like a particular object is covering from point A going to B, from B again coming to C and coming to D. So here started from A, went up to B, B then after went up to C, C to D. So if A to B, the distance is equal to, for example, 60 km in 2 hours. B to C, he took 40 km in 1 hour. C to D, he took 30 km in 2 hours. So, if we need to calculate what is the overall average speed of all these legs, we need to calculate first we need to convert the speed in kilometer per hour. Everything. Here we took 60 km in 2 hours. That means the speed will be 38 km per hour. This is A to B, 30 km per hour. Similarly from B to C, as it has told, from B to C, if it is taking 40 km per hour, that means the speed is equal to same 40 km per hour. From C to D, 30 km in 2 hours. Then that means in 1 hour it will move only 15 km per hour. So overall we have to take these three things. So 30 plus 15 plus 45. So all total, if this all together it is equal to sum of, that means from here to here it took in 1 hour it is covering 30 km. From B to C it is covering 40 km in 1 hour. From C to D it is covering 15 km in 1 hour. That means almost all in 3 hours, from here to 1 hour, B to C 1 hour, C to D 1 more hour. That means he took overall 3 hours. For 3 hours he completed 30 plus 40 plus 15. That is equal to 85 km. So 85 km, for covering 85 km he took 3 hours. Then what is the average speed? So in this case, as we know, average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. That is equal to 40, that is equal to 20, 30, 40 and 15. 30 plus 40 plus 15 in 3 hours. So this is equal to 30 plus 40 plus equal to 85 by 3. So that is equal to 28.3 km per hour. So this is the average speed of a particular object. Am I clear to all? I hope I have cleared the distance and so till now we know about how the distance and speed are interrelated, what is non-uniform and uniform speed, and similarly non-uniform and uniform motion, and along with the average, and what is the states of the objects, and how we will call a particular object is in motion or not. So I hope I am clear to all. Thank you. Have a very good day.
Thank you, sir.